The MotoGP eSport Global Series finale is here. Round 4, 3 events coming up for you, and it all starts in South America. Termas Hondo in the north part of Argentina welcomes MotoGP eSport back, and it's the sprint. 5 minutes of frantic qualifying. Kiko Giles and Jack Gorse taking you through the action. Jack, this is going to be epic.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one here in the first qualifying for the finale. Of course, this year through qualifying, Jack Hammer has been the one to beat. He's already won the Polar Pole Awards, walking home with a lovely new Tissot watch, so well done to that man. But here for the final Tissot sprint qualifying, it could well be Jack Hammer again, but you got to watch out as well for Adrian right there. He is in contention for keeping his championship for another season, but he needs to do that by getting a good qualifying.
Absolutely. Jack Hammer has, as you say, already bagged that Pole of Pole Awards. He's got a sparkly new Tissot watch waving around on his wrist. He's showcasing that he's got the minerals when it comes to the shootout for an outright lap. But in racing, it's a different story. 5 minutes in the Tissot sprint qualifying. Around here, the Termas Hondo circuit, that doesn't give you a lot of time. That's going to give you 2 laps, 3 laps at a push, and we've already got 4 minutes remaining as the riders are on their outlap. Jack Hammer, obviously a favourite for pole, but who else can we expect to look out for this weekend, Jack?
Well, you've got to say Trash. Trash certainly knows how to throw it in for a qualifying lap, and we've seen several times this year putting it on pole and also being on the front row. We do turn to him now. How apt. But you wouldn't be surprised to see anyone really get in the mix. Kind of these like top 6 or 7 that we've had this year, including one of the rookies looking at now, Daniele Aloe. He's been pretty quick in qualifying, but so too is I like to Davide Teresi, even Christian, not a rookie of course, but Christian knows how to stick it on pole position. So there's a handful of names really, but my main one, of course, is Jack Hammer, but my second, I'd have to say, is maybe someone like Adrian. Of course, there is a little bit of housekeeping to do. You may see a familiar name up there that hasn't been there the rest of the season so far. Piero Ricciuti, 4th on the timing screen at the moment, but of course they haven't set a time yet. Piero Ricciuti, who was in the Global Series, I should say, not in Rising Stars, he was in that before, but in the Global Series last year and fought all the way to the last round for the crown, is back this weekend. Just for the finale, he's filling in for the unfortunate Mickey Raikkonen, who will be sitting out due to personal reasons, so we wish him well and hope he's all okay. But Piero Ricciuti is back, and of course Piero Ricciuti, well, his nickname is the Wild Child, so watch out for him in the finale, because he is going to be fun.
Oh dear, we've got our first crasher then, Gorse. Davide Teresi, race winner from back in Mandalika, has hit the deck somewhere, so that is really costly. It's so costly to have a crash in this short sprint session. It's not like the other qualifying where you've got 15 minutes and a couple of bites at the cherry. But oh dear me, we picked him up right at the right time. Adrian has gone down, and that is going to leave him, what, a 1 Super Bowl lap to get on the grid here. That is a disaster for Adrian.
Yeah, a bit of a Marc Marquez special hopefully coming up for Adrian now then. He's got 1 lap to do it. 1 lap to stick it on pole position. Now here is the person that we do think might well be on pole position, Jack Hammer. He's already had 4, I think, so far in 2023. Can he make it 5 as we now come down to the final 2 corners? Such a tricky corner, this one. Constantly braking with lots and lots of lean angle. Then hook it over to the right side of the track. Flick it through left. What's the time going to be? A 1:32.408. Whoa, that's the best of my 4 10s. Daniele Lowe, one of those rookies I told you to watch out for. He's right there straight away.
He was pushing hard then. He must have, I think he crashed when he set that lap because he's gone straight off straight away. So I think that's the best you're going to get from Aloe because the time is ticking down. We've only got over 1 minute to go. 1 minute 15 on the clock. That is not enough to get another lap in. Daniele Aloe, he's put his time in. He's got the banker at least it's in top place. Red sector for Jack Hammer. And look at Ike, 13 up into 4th. That would be one of the best showings we've seen of him all season.
I think that would be his best. So Daniele Aloe then, all the eggs are in one basket for him. It's just going to be down to that 32.074. Jack Hammer will be approaching the second split. He does go through the second split, and he is still red. Adrian through the first split is red as well. That 1 and done lap, he needs it. And so far, it's looking pretty good. Although, has he gone on track limits?
Yes, that's
so
back of the grid.
Adrian is going to be back of the grid for the sprint in the finale. Could you write the drama, even more dramatic. No, you couldn't.
Of course you couldn't. Adrian straight through then. He's going to be 10th at best. In fact, he's going to be 10th at worst, as that's where he's going to be. Daniele Aloe has crashed again, but we pick up Jackhammer now. Great sector 3. He's going to need something pretty remarkable in this final sector, breaking on the angle down into this tricky, tightening, ever tightening right-hander. The track opens up, it's a flick left, across the curb, across the line. Oh, dear me, he went right out to track limits. Jackhammer third, it's going to be the front row at best. However, it will be pole position for Daniele Aloe as Adrian crashes out across the line. Daniele Aloe on pole for the final sprint of the 2023 MotoGP eSport Global Series.
So these rookies then, they're certainly making an impact in 2023 right until the very end. It will be Daniele. Oh, hang on a minute. Looks as though the game is having a little bit of technical issue, having a bit of a tantrum. It is only a youngster after all. So don't trust those results. I can indeed run you through the correct results in the end. It will be Daniele Aloe on pole from Christian MM17 and Jackhammer, with them covered by just 0.003 of a second, the top three. Incredible stuff. Trastevere in 4th from Davide Teresi. Piero Ricciuti will line up 6th on his debut in 2023 with Spadalongo, Ike, Keinstein. The big story that Adrian is at the back.